Hello everyone, this is Greyshot117.
I was wrong about the review. Any case, we are going over our top 10 movies of 2017, and we do have a few honorable mentions, first and foremost, but our top 10 list will commence shortly thereafter.
Yep.
In regards to our top movies, we'll be seeing clips over here going through.
Hopefully, if there's no copyright.
Yeah, fingers crossed. But yeah, so for some of our honorable mentions, we have, first off, Murder on the Orient Express, a fun mystery with a charismatic lead with a mustache that is unrivaled by many.
Yes, it is like he has his own carrying case for the mustache.
Yes,
but no, it was even though some people call it like a not poor remake, it's a good remake, but doesn't really change anything up. We still enjoyed it enough to where we would put it as an honorable mention, and we highly recommend you check it out.
Yes, it is solid characters, a lot of high-profile actors, and it's honestly just as someone that never knew the actual story, it's a nice interpretation of it, and I enjoyed it throughout.
Which also goes under, this is our personal honorable mentions, and also our personal top 10
list. Yeah, this is not based on...
Do not expect Rotten Tomatoes, like, straight down the list, or us to see a lot of those indie movies that have come out. Unfortunately, we do not have the time to see every movie, so we try to see a lot of...
We saw plenty of indie movies. Our list is pretty full of indie movies.
But I'm saying is we didn't see for Billboards or
3 billboards outside
or Lady Bird. We just didn't see it. And but that being said, we have seen a lot, so before you judge us, just hear us out.
Yep.
Another honorable mention is Wonder Woman, which was a great
prepare for the
female
onslaught of comments
superhero.
In 3, 2. It's a great superhero movie.
Yeah.
The biggest drawback against it
is third act.
It's the third act.
Yeah.
Listen, Murder on the Orient Express, that mustache, it makes that film. You see a mustache, an old British man in a mustache and his little tiny mustache in a big suit of armor.
Yep.
And it is the funniest thing you will ever see in your life.
But Gal Gadot was fantastic. Chris Pine just came again.
Oh, yeah, he's fantastic.
I love him as an actor, and anytime he's in a movie, I'm like, I want to see him. And unfortunately, he hasn't done that well in movies, but in this, I'm so happy that this, not only he is great, but it did well financially.
Yes.
Because he was in Hell or High Water. I'm like, go see that movie. He's amazing.
He's a really good actor when he wants to be.
Guardians 2.
Next up on the list, Guardians 2. This one was a personal pick for me because I liked Guardians 1, but I liked Guardians 2 just a little bit more because... the villain I thought was stronger.
Yep.
I liked the character interactions, and while yes, you could say it was more scatterbrained and on the pacing and whatnot, I quite enjoyed the character interactions. Baby Groot is hilarious.
Yeah. Also, I liked how it wasn't it didn't try to go for that grand scale like the previous one. It did something different. It was a little bit more personal, and I enjoyed that. Again, it gave you the answer you asked for in Guardians 1, and it did it so in a great, awesome, groovy way with Baby Groot.
Yes, very much so. But next on our honorable mentions, we also have Kong Skull Island.
This movie is the only movie this year that, made me shed tears. Yeah, I can say that. Yep.
It was one of the few. There's a moment, John C. Reilly, Samuel L. Jackson, they make this movie.
They make it. Look, Tom Hiddleston's fine. Brie Larson, fine. John C. Reilly, John C.
Reilly is tied with Samuel Jackson for making this movie. He literally makes this movie. Yeah. If without those two leads, this movie would have been utter trash. You would see this at the bottom. But because it had some great action, some great characters. I saw a lot of shitty characters, but 2 great leads. It made it.
Supporting cast, and also Kong himself. Awesome. Visually, it looked better. It answered my problem with Godzilla, where it was very dark and hard to see. This movie was bright, colorful. You could see everything. Lots of monster designs. I loved all the creations.
Skullcrawler's pretty cool.
Skullcrawler's great. The insect variety, fantastic. And even just, the aggressive species of, cattle and stuff like that you see. Or the birds that you see. Really, really cool designs. Also, giant squid. They had, a dozen plus monsters in there that you see up close. And then, more so in the background. So, again... great world they built, and I can't wait to see what they do for what they hinted at, which also made me get super excited. Godzilla 2, which comes out later next year, I believe, right?
Yep. Pacific Rim 2 comes out this year, and I am I'm hoping it's good. I'm hoping.
Then we have one last honorable mention,
which is
John Wick 2.
The Man That Won't Die.
The Man That Won't Die, and from the guy who everyone forgot until he made a movie and then became great again. Bless you, Keanu Reeves, for being the best action star that people now want.
And that never ages. But no, yeah, John Wick 2 is a great follow-up to the original. The original is much more indie. This one feels like it has a higher budget and they use every cent. Action's better. The action is...
The scene with the mirrors. The action sequence with the mirrors. I don't know how they did that. I honestly don't.
But it's still spectacular. And the whole ending makes me super excited for 3.
The shootout in the goddamn tunnel sequence where they're trying to kill each other while also not revealing they're hitmen. So they're walking with a crowd and just doing silent suppressed fire at each other. It's great.
Yes, or how he kills a person with a pencil.
Yep.
We have our answer to how he actually did it. Any case, those were honorable mentions. Again, they are solid movies, but they didn't quite make it to our top 10.
Yep.
And at number 10, starting off our list, we have...
Oh, Baby Driver.
Yes.
We have Baby Driver.
Sadly, Kevin Spacey.
Yeah. But here's...
Kind of... again, this is retroactively. But...
That being said...
He does... He does have a minor role in this movie, and everyone else
the rest of the cast is fantastic. The music is awesome. The car chases are great. I don't know why a random pedestrian has an Uzi in his seat. I don't care. It's awesome.
America.
The fact that Baby is literally running around and has pop songs he just puts on. I know he has a disease that hurts his ears, but the fact that he just goes with everything he's doing.
Well, it's from a car crash, so it's not a disease. It's a
And from the
trauma.
opening sequence where he's just sitting there as people are robbing a bank. And once again, John Bernthal pops into this movie. Fantastic. And again, the rest of the cast are great.
John Bernthal makes anything better. He really does in a lot of stuff. He's one of the actors that if he's in a movie, I'm like, okay, I'm interested. Yeah. Because usually he's only in good stuff. Punisher is freaking great. He was in this, and he'll be on our list very shortly. But at number 9, we have...
I like how you keep going to me.
I do, because it's your handwriting.
Well, it's my list. So we have Blade Runner 2049.
Now, this movie, people can say, oh, it's too long. This movie is, in many ways, perfect. It is... I know you're probably asking, Greyshot, it's a perfect movie. Why isn't it higher on the list? The answer is, just because it's perfect doesn't mean it's a personal enjoyment. The movie is... there's a lot, it's very slow, there's a lot of symbolism, there's a lot of questions that are raised, and a lot of questions from the original Blade Runner, which aren't answered, which is very refreshing. It takes what made the original so great and explores it, compounds it, and makes it so much better. Because, let's be honest, everyone's like, oh, this was a bomb. The studio knew this was a cult classic that didn't make money, so they gave it a big budget to make a ton of money. That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, but even up around a cult, people know about this film, and I'm sorry, it did really well. It made $300 million. But that being said, it's not gangbusters because the original Blade Runner itself is a very slow, monotonous film. This is the exact same thing, down to the T, which is also why, again, the director of I love this director now. He's one of my favorite directors because every single movie, Arrival, Sicario.
Oh, no.
And
I think another guy.
Yeah, you think of another guy. Arrival, Sicario, and now this. He attention to detail is incredible.
Yep.
John Batista's in this film. Great. Harrison Ford's in this film.
Great. He actually, and he's not in it by that much, but you know what? The main lead.
Jared Leto's in this. Great.
Also the female villain.
Yeah.
The cyborg, or no, what are they called? Replicants. She's fantastic as well.
Again, one of the most threatening villains I've seen in quite some time.
The main lead, I'm blanking on his name.
I can't, not Harrison.
Literally put up the original.
Well, a friend of mine would kill me. It's Ryan Gosling.
Ryan Gosling.
Yeah.
Yes. She probably would.
Yeah, she would kill me if I forgot that. So, yeah. So again, why it's slower down the list is because again, it is slower paced. And the movie itself and the world, while extremely interesting, just didn't grab me as much as a lot of other people. But I highly recommend you check this movie out. At number 8, we have probably the funniest film I found this year, The Disaster Artist. Oh my God, James Franco. You go grab that Best Actor nomination and hopefully winner. Because you are incredible. His performance is
unlike anything else.
His brother, Dave Franco, is great. You have...
Seth Rogen's great.
Again, they have all sorts of actors in there. And some of them are just, hey, Bryan Cranston just
shows up.
Yeah. It's you probably know me from that show. Malcolm in the Middle. It's they have stuff like that. And again, it's just real world talk about actors and actresses and how they climb that Hollywood scale and how they get recognized.
Yep.
And you have these two guys who are you know what? We're going to make a movie and, like, go away from that scale. And they somehow do it with the worst script, director, like, everything you can possibly imagine.
Yep.
They managed to hit their dream. And for that, just on sheer, like, heart, we give this film an 8, like, on our 8 scale.
Yeah, it has a lot of good heart. It has a lot of cringe, too, which is...
the whole, like, sex scene part, I'm like, ooh.
Yeah, I'm not a cringe type of person, so it was not great. But, number 7, what I will say is easily the biggest surprise for me, because I didn't know about it, is The Wind River.
No, just Wind River.
Wind River, sorry.
Jeremy Renner's in this, and
basically
Elizabeth
Hawkeye.
Olsen's in this.
Basically, Scarlet Witch.
And John Berthal's in this.
Punisher.
Why not? And they're all amazing. Like, this entire movie, I'm just like, you know, maybe we should go see this. We see it, and it's like, that was incredible.
It was incredible.
That's like, it was hell or high water in snow. Like, for just the kind of, like, reality, like...
There's a murder that happens, and the whole point of the movie is figuring out who did it, how did it.
Oh, we never did the commuter review. Oh, we have to do that,
Oh, yeah, that's... Yeah, no, we did.
Do we? Maybe we did. No, we didn't.
I guess we didn't. Any case.
The reason I say that is someone gets pepper sprayed, and you see it. They physically get affected, unlike Liam Neeson, who gets pepper sprayed and is like, I'm fine, and is walking around without tears. I'm like, I was pepper sprayed. It hurts.
But no, yeah, it's a movie that I would. I'm not gonna. No spoils. I just recommend seeing it. It's not a happy film. It's very much a darker film. It's a western in snow, and it will leave you cold, but it'll leave you satisfied.
Yes.
So that's all for The Wind River. Next up, we have
The Big Sick. Which, again, even though Disaster Artist probably got more laughs from me, this film was also equally, it probably really funny. But where
on Johnny, basically,
but this had more
how he met his
heart.
wife, and this is a story. It also it's a modern interpretation. It's based on a true story, but it's very much this didn't happen. This did happen decades ago, and this is a story that's in modern times. There's Ubers, there's Tinder, there's a lot of jokes about 9/11, and all of them hit.
Yes.
So yeah, this is a funny movie. It's a touching movie, and it's a movie I would highly recommend. It's the best romantic comedy of the year, easily.
Easily, yeah. I saw this just like, you know what, maybe I'll watch this, maybe it'll be good, and I was floored by it. It was great. And again, I hope that this film gets recognition because it is so damn good. And it has so much heart, and I'm just like, you go, man, you go.
Yep.
But a film that was very close to dropping me to tears was Your Name, and that's number 5. This is in our list, in case you're wondering, because it officially released
in the United States.
In the United States this year, and we went to go see it. And once again, oh my god!
It also is one of the best. This is like a tiny spoiler, so we'll leave now or skip for like 10 seconds. The twist.
Yeah. Yep.
I
didn't expect it. I'm just like, wait, what? No.
It was such a good twist.
Yep.
Shyamalan, eat your heart out.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Go suck it, Split. But
Split's good, okay, but it's not top 10 or honorable mention. It's fine. Anyway, the one thing I will say about this film, it's gorgeous. The characters are great. It's Freaky Friday meets. It's Freaky Friday.
With a love story.
Meets Armageddon. And it's amazing.
Armageddon. It's Freaky Friday and a love story, basically. And it has a lot of good little humor. And there are some problems with some of the characters, but overall, by the end, you are just swept away in a story that...
It's so good.
It's so good.
So
and
good.
It's beautiful. There's one moment where something... there is a... basically, towards the end of the climax, there's one shot that a lot of people worked many hours to make it look it's beautiful and terrifying, and it works.
Yes, it is so good. So at number 4, we have
it.
Once again, the unexpected surprise, because I did not care about the 90s like miniseries. I didn't care. I like...
Our sister warned us not to see it, and after seeing like the Nostalgia Critic review of it, like I checked it, it's just like... doesn't hold up.
No, it doesn't.
I mean, listen, Tim Curry.
Yeah, Tim Curry.
I will agree. Tim Curry is a American treasure.
Next to Bruce Campbell.
Yeah, he when I ever hear him in something, it's like he makes it a little bit better.
Yep. Home Alone 2. a little bit better. Now, one thing else, or Congo, a little bit better.
Oh, yeah, I would agree with Congo.
Yeah, but one thing I will say about it is, once again, I'm sorry.
Or the Wild Thorn Maze.
Skarsgård is great. He brings a terrifying comedic villain, but more terrifying than comedic, that is awesome and easily earns its place in one of the best horror villains.
Also, this movie could have easily fallen into It's a Stranger Things ripoff.
Yes.
But the characters are so... I mean, most of them.
Yes.
Some of them get the short end of the stick.
When I am terrified about how the characters feel, and then they had me laughing the next scene, you know you have good characters and good writing. And just bravo. By the way, that climax in the sewer, bravo.
Yep.
Because... that could have been so cheesy and dumb and stupid, but they have enough weight and drama to hold your own and actually have the balls to put in the money to be like, we're going to make this as big of a spectacle as possible. And they do. And it's awesome. So I can't wait for it too, or again, with the adults and everything. So I'm truly excited.
It should be a good movie.
It's amazing. Also, you make a good horror film and people like it.
Yeah.
Go figure.
Yeah. Also, you give it a good budget and, good acting and stuff. And what do you know? It makes a ton of money.
Yeah.
But now we're going into our top 3.
Yep.
And these 3 films are the films that we basically were... It left us walking out of the theater and we were like, this is like...
Number 3, War for the Planet of the Apes.
Go see it.
Go see it. I am shocked for 2 reasons. Best actor, goddamn. Give that man best actor. I don't care if Andy Serkis is in CGI. Him at the goddamn concentration camp is one of the most brutal scenes I've seen in just a movie in quite some time.
Not only that, but his whole character arc through the whole movie. You can make note. The Apes trilogies is one of the best trilogies in the last 20 years. Like, I would make...
Toy Story... Batman is up there, but I would say Dark Knight's amazing, but overall,
if you would ask me what is the best trilogy that has released in the last 20, that I've seen over my life,
just do it from the last 10 years, just 10 years, a trilogy.
Nothing else compares. There's no movie that is the first one is a good movie, the second one is a great movie, and the third one is just. It's just
there's a Deus Ex Machina moment with a avalanche. But other than that, the movie's flawless. And
even then, it's built upon that's noted.
The fact that this film is not being nominated for Best Picture is just astounding. And
it should get some. I don't know why it's not, but
it's like Blade Runner. I don't know why these 2 films are just being snubbed, but it's like, seriously. Go see it. It's great.
Yeah, and also the guy that plays the villain, he does an admirable job. You understand why he's doing what he's doing.
I know he's in I forget the.
He's in Guardians of the Galaxy.
No, but essentially he's a. Wait, no, he's not.
Yeah, he is.
No, he's not.
Yeah, he is.
No,
he plays Yondu.
Michael fucking Rooker.
Click it. They look pretty alike. In any case, the movie is a astounding piece of artwork, and it's a blockbuster. It's a heart-wrenching story, and it's
a personal tale and revenge that's so good.
And it's a tale of
it's not
Caesar.
War, but it's
the war between apes.
Yes,
and it's also a war in Caesar, and the war in Caesar is really what this movie is about.
Also, it has some of the best CGI.
Yeah, hands down.
It has CGI apes that I care for more than people. That's all you need to know.
Yeah.
Number 2.
A Monster Calls.
This film, it's funny because...
We saw it randomly because you were just like, hey, I heard this movie and we're going to go check it out. I'm like, okay.
This film was I think it was our first movie.
It was the first movie.
And I found it so funny because you're going in there like, I guess what... And then you started seeing the commercials and you're just like...
I was so ticked off. I was like, oh, come on.
This is going to be a kid's film. It's like, what is this rated? PG-13? Oh, that's weird.
Oh my God. The movie itself, amazing.
Liam Neeson's in it. He's great. Sigourney Weaver's in it. Great. Was it Toby Kebbell? I think is the guy's name, or he's in
also the woman that stars in Rogue One.
Oh, Felicity Jones.
I'm sorry.
God damn it, you're right.
I can't hear the sound of me being awesome.
Okay, Felicity Jones was in it, and you're right. All right.
What do you know?
I was right about Woody Harrelson.
We're even. But no, this movie is It's touching. It's heartfelt. It's sad. It's colorful. It's very much it's a dark. It's not even a fairy tale.
It's dark fantasy.
It's a dark fantasy, and the ending, especially for a monster fan, is something I would highly recommend.
Yeah.
Because it very much was like this was a movie made for like us.
Yeah.
And very much how it's supposed to be done, and it very much feels like passing on a monster movie from an adult to a kid.
Yeah.
And I love that so very much. And
also,
the final 5 seconds when there's something revealed hit me in the gut. I didn't cry, but it was just like, oh, that's so sad.
Yeah, it's an emotional gut punch and especially the kid's revelation of essentially why the monster's there and what the kid is trying to learn, and what the kid finds out, like what he wants, is gut wrenching.
Yeah,
it's brutal,
but it's something every person can relate to.
Yeah,
and it really is something that
it doesn't take easy answers.
It opens with it's when a child is too old to be a man. It's like when a boy is too old, trying to be a man but is too young.
Yeah,
and you can understand that with this kid understanding one of the hardest lessons in life.
Which, once again, I'm surprised this movie doesn't get more stuff. But
yeah.
Once again, our number one film of 2017. Should we go over disappointments real quick? Just a quick fire off. Alien Covenant. Fuck off.
Split. Fuck off.
I enjoyed Split. I will grab Split. Life is fine.
Fuck off.
The first half's fine. Second half, woo. The Mummy. Fuck off.
We just give a 3-2. Oh, Bright. Fuck off. Yeah. But continue.
Yeah. Oh, Baywatch. Fuck off. I'm just trying to remember all the film. Like, yeah. Oh, yeah. That was bad. Yeah. We don't really see too many bad films. But that being said, The Mummy was supposed to be part of a cinematic universe, and Guillermo del Toro went into Universal being like, "Hey, I want to do Creature from the Black Lagoon." They're like, "Yes," but we don't feel like.
Of course, you're such a great filmmaker. What are your standards? I'd like to have the monster
get the girl.
Get the girl.
No, that's not gonna fly. How about more action based? And he's like, "No, I'm gonna do it more this way." And they're like, "Cool, take your idea, leave. We're gonna put our double down the Mummy, our cinematic universe."
Also, we're not gonna do the Creature of the Black Lagoon because obviously we're gonna do the Invisible Man with Johnny Depp and the Bride of Frankenstein with Angelina Jolie.
Guys, it's gonna make so much money. The kids are gonna go crazy.
We got Tom Cruise as the lead. We're gonna make billions off this cinematic universe.
This entire universe out of older adults, written by 6 different writers who have nothing in common. It's going to be great.
And then they get the box office sheet. What do you mean we didn't make the millions? What do you mean
our film might be nominated for a Razzie?
Wait, what do you mean half our staff just jumped out their respective office windows? Why?
Guillermo del Toro wrote a curse.
He locked down and just threw it.
Oh my god, he could. He has so many. He goes to the world of Hellboy and he's like, "Hey, I need you to do something for me." Goddamn Pan's Labyrinth or something. But yeah, The Shape of Water is our number one film of 2017,
and it's a monster movie.
Yep.
Set in the 1960s.
Yep.
With a lead, both a monster and a female
Yep.
that are well acted.
Yep.
Extremely well acted.
Yes.
Side characters that you care about, that are interesting.
Yep.
That are in depth. That
Yep.
are not. Like, they have their own characters. You can understand them. And none of them are big-name actors. And except for the gentleman that plays the villain, which
I would disagree. Because, like, again, Richard Jenkins and Michael Shannon, again, they're not huge, but they're not low rank.
But Michael Shannon was, like, Zod. So people will recognize him.
Octavia Spencer's also pretty big right now.
Okay, that is true.
Yes.
Sally Hawkins, though, I recognize the name. I just don't...
Yeah, she's in a lot of movies, but she's not in anything that's anything.
She's more like.
Oh, she's in Paddington 2.
Oh God.
Oh God.
Yeah. But no, yeah. This is a movie that it's a love story.
She doesn't get down with the bear, right? That's a different movie, right?
It's a love story. It's heartfelt, and there's so much plot and so much intrigue and so much all these little things.
The characters are all great. There's
There's
not a bad side story. I love all the characters. I love all their plots, all their dynamics. All of them are great. The laboratory is amazing. The world they built in Philadelphia right? I believe is what city they're in.
I think they're in Baltimore.
Well, again, it's a good thing we have it right here, and they are in the great city of Baltimore. You are right.
2 out of 1. I'm winning.
God damn it.
Any other bets you want to make before this ends?
No, but I will say it's easily our favorite film of this 2017. Again, the monster effects, not entirely CG, look awesome.
Yeah, it's very rarely is it CG, and wow, does it look amazing.
Man, it's like there was an actual person in a bodysuit instead of a CGI creation.
Yeah.
Because while War for the Planet of the Apes looks great, I can still tell sometimes that was...
That thing looks... Yeah. Especially in the final sequence. Like when he's walking in the rain.
Yeah.
It's like, holy shit. Don't piss... I would never want to piss that guy off.
Yeah.
Don't piss off... What's its name? The amphibious man? The fish man?
I mean, I don't think they really...
They give him a name. They give him the amphibian as amphibian man. They gave him some kind of name. The creature. Whatever.
Yeah.
He does a fantastic job.
Yeah.
He's the same guy that played Abe in the Hellboy movies.
Which is hilarious. He's playing another fish guy who people thought, oh, this is a prequel to Hellboy. It's like, no.
I honestly thought it was. I was like, oh my god, that's so clever. But yeah, no, it's not. It's so good though.
It's a Cold War fantasy film similar to Pan's Labyrinth, which was a World War II fantasy film.
Yep.
This is easily our favorite film. Go check it out.
The Shape of Water will...
The Shape of Water gets Greyshot Productions Best Movie of 2017 award.
Yep.
Congratulations, you get this. It's just like...
Just an applause.
Yeah.
There's the hole right here.
No, it's just like Best of 2017, Shape of Water, and it's just applauding. Look, we don't have a lot of money.
We can't afford the trophy.
Yeah.
We're already back catalog 3 years in regards to awards. They're not getting anything either.
Yeah. I mean, sorry, Martian, or what was the year before? So we had The Martian was one, and then Best Movie of last year was what? 2016? Or was that The Martian?
It was something.
No, 2015 was The Martian. What was 2016? Deadpool was our favorite movie.
Yep, that's right. Deadpool was our #1 movie 2016.
Yep.
And before that, in 2015, it was...
The Martian.
And then before that, it was Godzilla.
Yep. With Guardians 2 and also Jurassic World and 10 Cloverfield Lane was like the runners-up of each of those years. So, congratulations! Yeah, and to be fair, out of all those films, I still would give it to those films because they're all still fantastic.
Yeah.
So, again, congrats. I probably would move Edge of Tomorrow up, actually. Thinking about some of that.
In reference, but... you can fix
it's like some things you can move around. But yeah, no. Those are at least our favorite films of 2017. Let us know what your favorite movies are down in the comments below. But otherwise, stay tuned for our top TV shows and also games coming up on lists in the next few weeks. But in any case, it's been Greyshot117
and 151.
And we'll see you next time.
Later, guys.
Hey guys, and before I go, I want to give a special shout out once again to Joey, Ace, Sean, Sejones, Leonard, Lou, Nick, Levings, and Tim. Thank you all for your awesome support, and I'll see you guys next time.